Hey everybody, this is Toya Teller and I'm back with another video. This is the review for Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 6, Episode 3. The title of the episode is Fanning the Flames. Okay, so we hop back into the episode when Pam done made it to the salon. And she see firefighters outside. She see that the salon is boarded up, burnt down, and all. So she's devastated. And not only that, she also see that Karen's car is still parked in the parking lot. So she would go up to the firefighter. She was like, "Was that a fire?" And the firefighter was telling her, "Yes, there was a fire." And she was asking could she go see it and see how bad it is. But he was telling her no, she can't go see it. They have it boarded up, locked up because there's a body in there, and they're waiting on the coroners to come. So she was like, "The corners, a baddie." Then she looked over and she was like, "That's her car." So y'all, Pam is losing it. And she's thinking that Karen is the body that is inside of the shop. And me personally, I don't believe that it is because we all know that Karen is gonna live through the fire. We all know that she got rescued and she got took to the hospital. That's why her car is still in the parking lot because she rode with whoever her hero, okay, to the hospital. Now, while Karen ain't been called nobody yet, maybe she's still unconscious. Maybe she's not able. Maybe they're not. She's not in a state where she can't give anyone a phone call. I'm not sure why the hero haven't tried to call someone. Maybe he don't know anybody. Maybe this is gonna be a stranger. Like I said, I have not watched any spoiler episode. I mean, any spoiler videos because I don't like spoilers. I like to see what's gonna happen when the episode come on. So I don't know who's gonna save Karen in the fire, and don't want to know until Tyler Perry show it to us. Okay. So either way, we know that that's not Karen that's in the salon. Now it makes me think, who could it be though? Who is it? Because we all know that Pam said that she turned everything off and locked up before she left. She left with the dude clearly because she was hunching on him whenever Karen called her. So I'm pretty sure she didn't leave nobody behind in the shop. And it just makes me think, like, did someone break into the shop? Or was someone already like back there in the cut type of thing? Maybe it could have been a homeless person that didn't have nowhere to sleep. It's lots of homeless people out here in Atlanta. So maybe it could have been someone that was just trying to find shelter. And unfortunately, they got caught in the fire. Who knows? But it do make me question, does Jennifer have something to do with this? Are we going to find out that she was the one that snuck into the salon and probably helped set off the fire? Because who knows? It just, the logic of it. Okay? I own plenty of curling irons, flat irons, different little gadgets that heat up for your hair. And I barely use curling irons and flat irons in today's world, but back then, back in middle school, high school, when I'm just not learning how to do hair and stuff like that, it have been times where I done messed around and left the curling iron on. Back in college, it have been times I done came back to my dorm and I done realized I done left the flat iron on because I'm rushing trying to get to class. You know what I'm saying? And I done came back flat iron hot as hell. And I'm like, dang, I'm just thankful that I got here before anything could happen. But out of all the times that I have mistaken done that in my younger days, no fire has ever broken out. Like, not saying that it's not possible, but I'm just saying that I didn't think that curling irons could do that. I didn't think that they could just set a fire, you know, just because they've been on all night. They might get real, real hot, you know, but I've never saw them just catch a fire. That's all I'm saying. Now, that's what makes me question, does someone else have something to do with this? You know, was it really the curling iron itself that caught the salon on fire? Who knows? But y'all, it's just questionable. Now, next, here comes Aaron. He come walking up because, you know, he was on the phone with Pam. He heard her spaz out. And so now he's even more worried about Karen because he was already looking for her before all of this anyway. So he get there and he see firefighters. He see the same thing Pam see. And he's like, what's going on? Where is Karen? So Pam, she's devastated. She can't even barely talk. She's like, they saying that it's a body in there. It's a body. So y'all are even trying to hold her up, trying to keep her up, and basically Pam feel like it might be Karen because she's showing Aaron that she done spotted out Karen's car. So Aaron like, I see that, but that still don't mean nothing. So Aaron, he's getting frustrated to the T. He telling the firefighters, can you at least tell me whether there's Karen inside of there or not? Like, can you at least just tell me something? So the firefighter can't tell him nothing because he said that basically the fire happened at night, and the night shift is the ones that put it out. I'm guessing that the night shift is also the ones that boarded it up and everything. I'm trying to figure out why they still ain't picked this body up though. This was way last night. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out what's taking the coroner so long. And the fact that he can't at least tell them whether it's a male or female, to me that's BS. You see how devastated these people is. I just don't understand. Unless the body is just unidentifiable at this point. But who knows, y'all? But at least we know that it's not Karen. So ain't no need to get our panties in a bunch. Moving right along. Oh yeah, before we move right along, I forgot to mention Aaron. He done spazzed out on Pam, talking about it's all your fault if she is in there, if that is her body in there. It's all your fault why this is happening. It's all your fault why her salon is burned down, because she was always worried about you leaving things on and not taking your job serious. So y'all, Aaron going off like he the manager at the salon or something. Like, who is you to be telling me how I do my job? You know? So right now, Aaron, he feel like Pam should take accountability. It's all her fault, and he don't want to talk to Pam right now. You know, he's very mad with Pam right now. So now Pam telling him to go to hell. And she walk off crying. And she's on her way to the law firm. But we're going to get to that point. Zach goes to see Fatima at the law firm to let her know that he done talked to Heather and he done found out some tea. You know, and the tea that he found out is not so sweet, okay? He told her that Heather told him that during the nighttime when she's at work, her sister watches Michael. During the daytime when she is off, she's at home with Michael, but she's asleep. And he have his tablet and his TV. So y'all know Fatima ain't feeling none of that. Neither is Zach. But Zach just wanted to see the look on her face and see how she react to it. Because he just want to make sure that he not, you know, seeing things from a different perspective. You know, seeing things in a way that's not so serious. But really that it is. It's very, very serious. So he's just trying to make sure he on point with these. And Fatima told him straight up that, you know, that's the same thing as him being by himself. Like with her being asleep, she's not watching him. She don't know what he's doing. He can hurt himself. He can get into something that can, you know, that can really, really be unfortunate for little Michael. You know, he's already going outside by himself. The neighbor, she know everything that's going on, but we gonna get to that. But yeah, so Fatima, she's just like, nah, that's not good. That's not good. And so he was like, well, I'm gonna go by there at 3 o'clock. And so Fatima say, why 3? And Zach say, because that's what time she told me to come. And Fatima said, okay, well, if she told you to come at 3, then noon it is. We will be there at noon. So that if anything is happening in that nature, you know, we will be able to walk up on it and find out everything, you know, because she's not expecting us at 12 o'clock. She's expecting us at 3. So we'll be there at 12 so that we can find out everything we need to know. And thankfully, Fatima is that mother figure, okay, that is going to make sure that she coddles her son in every step that he takes, okay? And I'm not being funny, I'm just saying. Thankful at this moment, I appreciate that she is that type of woman. I appreciate that she does coddle her son Zachary. You know, because in this moment, she is being the brains for him. She is being the brains for him. And thankfully she is being the brains, because by her making a decision to go at noon instead of 3, they was able to walk up and catch everything that they needed to know. And some. Thankful for the neighbor, you know. And some. So, with that being said, they're going to take a trip to Heather's. Moving right along. Okay, now over at Sabrina's, Brumman shows up. And Sabrina greet him with a big old hug because she's thankful for everything that he have done for her and Maurice so far. So, Brumman is talking to her and telling her not to worry about her problems because Sabrina fears that she's going to get fired. She's going to lose her job and she's going to have to start all the way over, you know. And so Brumman is telling her not to worry, that, you know, he can help her out. She was like, she have investments and everything like that. So she's pretty much good on money right now, but she's worried about Maurice. And I'm like, girl, that's the last person you should be worried about right now. When you gonna worry about Sabrina? When this gonna start? Y'all, because clearly Maurice ain't worried about her or Brumman or that bun money. He making problems worse on everybody in right now. But anywho, Brumman tells Sabrina that he was like, look, I could give you some tips on what to invest in. And I can help you double what you have so that you will never have to work again. You know. Now, on Facebook, in the it's a sisters group that I read the comments in there sometimes or whatnot. Now, I read a comment stating that Brumman is a scammer. So y'all know I had to talk about it because I do feel like those are scammer vibes. Like it's red flags there when it come down to what Brumman is saying. Sounds like a scammy conversation. Okay? Talking about I can help you double everything you got right now so you'll never have to work again and all of these. You shouldn't have to work. So I don't know, but bro man have already, and on top of that, bro man have already proved his coins. He done already proved them at the bank to Sabrina. So Sabrina already know what type of money he's sitting on, and y'all, I do feel like bro man could have scammed his way up to the top. He could have, but as well as he could have earned an honest coin. You know, that could be true as possible. And he just giving her tips on what to do, what to invest in so that you won't have to work as hard. You know, your money can't sit back and make itself. Now, the reason why I had to speak on it is because I noticed that Tony at the airport, the one that gave Zach the tip to invest in a certain thing, to make a certain investment, right? Same thing bro man talking about. I could give you a tip so that you can know the right things to invest in. Now, Miss Tony over here, white lady, married to the governor, you know, strolling through the airport and wants to help out a young brother. No one called her a scammer. Didn't read it, didn't hear it. No one called her a scammer. I've heard a lot of people say, I don't think Zach need to trust that lady, you know, but no one just stereotyped her like that. The way I've read through them comments, almost everybody has stereotyped bro man to be a scammer. All because he's trying to do the same thing with Sabrina that Miss Tony did with Zach. I'm just saying. But either way, he could or he could be. But I'm not going to say that the brother is a scammer. I'm just going to say that I hope that Sabrina is making the right decisions. And when he walked out the door to go take her to lunch, he told her to leave her purse and her phone. Now, that got me looking at bro man like, what you got going on? What you got going on for real? Why I gotta leave my purse and my phone? Now, I don't think he did nothing to her. I don't think it was nothing, no bad intentions on why he said leave your purse and the phone. I just think that he wanted her to feel free. I got you. Don't worry about your phone. You can get back to that after lunch. I just need you to get your mind off everything and just let me take care of you. Okay, I think that's where bro man was really coming from when he told her to leave her phone in her purse. Now, me personally, I would never left my phone or my purse. Okay, it's coming with me. I don't care if I ain't gotta use it while I'm with you. It's still gonna come with me, cause that's a part of me. Okay, but I feel like I don't think bro man was up to nothing sleep. And then on top of that, we gonna see on the next episode that Sabrina made it to the salon right along with everybody else to go check on Karen. So clearly, he ain't drag her through the woods and kidnap her. Clearly, I believe that bro man is a pretty alright guy. Now, but we gonna see though. We gonna see. Moving right along. Now we see Andy and Fatima inside of the law firm, and they just got through with a business meeting, a deposition. And Fatima is, of course, taking notes because she's trying to become a lawyer. But the conversation with her and Andy saying that you'll never be as good as me, Andy told her that you're right. You'll be better than me. But Fatima told her that, well, first I got to get back into school. And Andy asked her why she's not in school. And so she was like, she just not focused on it right now. Clearly. She been so focused on Zach and everything that they got going on. You know, honestly, y'all, I done already gave my commentary about it. I feel like Fatima does need to focus on what she's really trying to do for her future. You know, Zach gonna be there. That ring gonna be there. The date of when y'all gonna get married is still gonna be there. Focus on you right now. Seriously. Because with you going up to people's job, smashing their hands into the locker, smashing their heads into the wall, just doing all this is not going to get you anywhere but back in Fulton County Jail. And I'm just being honest. So yeah, you're right. You haven't been focused. Now, she also had to let Andy know that, you know, her and Zach haven't set a date for the wedding. And it's like, she only wanted to take 2 seconds to talk about why she's not in school. She skimmed through that right quick just to hurry up and get back on Zach and why we ain't married right now. And that's why you're not in school, because that's the only thing that's on your mind, Fatima, is Zachary. That's it. And that's just, I'm just going to be honest with you. His life has become your life. His problems has become your problems. You don't even focus on what you was really on your goals before you even met him. When you hit him with the bicycle, hit him on the bicycle. Yeah. You done forgot all about your goals ever since that night. But now she spots out Samara. Andy like, what's she doing here? And I'm just like, why is she so choked up about seeing Tamara at the law firm? What she got to do with Tamara? And Fatima said she finna go check this right now. So she pulled Tamara, and Tamara was like, he's looking. And so Fatima said, what are you doing here? She said, I'm bringing him lunch. And she shook her off and walked off like, girl, you done already said you're not paying me. That my pay is from Hayden. So yeah, I'm finna continue to get that. Girl, if you don't leave me alone, you ain't done broke me off nothing. You are matter. But you trying to control my whereabouts and what I do and who I do. Girl, I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Tamara on this one. If you don't get up off of me, I'm a grown woman just like you. And you ain't like, I don't work for you. You done already told me that. So, girl, if you don't leave me alone, at this point, I'm not working. This is real lifetime right now. Okay? That's what Tamara on. She on real lifetime. This is not a job anymore, girl. If you don't get back. So that's when Zach walked up to me. I said, who is that? If you want to, we can jump him. You know, just y'all back on that again. Even though I feel like he was just playing, but still, like, stop egging her on to feel like that type of behavior is okay. Because it's not. All this Bonnie and Clyde, Harley Quinn and the Joker, whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Krishan, Rock, and Blueface. You know, whoever these people trying to be, they need to cut it. Because you too grown for it. And Fatima, you got goals. You have goals that you really need to be focused on, especially if you want to be as good as Andy. Now, moving right along. All right, Tamara shows up in Hayden's office to give him his lunch, and he told her that he want to take her to Miami and that they about to leave right now. So she was like, I have to pack first. And so Hayden was like, you don't have to pack? I'm going to buy you all new clothes when we get down there. Yeah. Y'all, Hayden is too excited. I'm telling you. He is excited that somebody is finally about to allow him to trick on them. Like, yeah, you can come be my trick. So he's excited to be Tamara's trick, y'all. And now they finna pack up and, well, not pack up, but they finna get the tickets and head to Miami, okay? And honestly, like I said, I don't know what all hating got that Tamara is really after. But I'm guessing it's a bunch of new clothes, new shoes, and a bunch of shit that she can really buy for herself. But she's spending all of her time. Like, time is valuable. And I feel like the time that you spend it with hating for little stuff like clothes, shoes, and bags and stuff is cool. But I feel like Tamara, she really have the looks and the personality, the smile, the standards about herself to actually get with someone to actually do better than hating. Wasting all her time on little old hating for simple shit like trips to Miami. I mean, whenever you can be with a Gary or a Robin or better and actually being fluid out the country, seeing things that you never seen. Actually, being splurged on. Like, look how Gary over there splurging on Andy. Penthouses, Rolls Royces, yeah. Put that next to what hating over there buying Tamara. Girl, it's a waste of time. The Vienna sausages, baby mama. She showed up to the airport again. This time she ain't drunk. She came to apologize to Danny as well as get some flight tickets so that she can go and see her son. Now, I'm wondering why her son not with her. Like, the last time they was at the airport, they was going to go pick up their son or see their son at a ball game or something like that. I'm not sure if their son must be grown. But the way she making it sound, she making it sound like he's still a kid, talking about, I had to put up with Jonah that night on the sake of our son. No. If this son of y'all's is grown, then no. He can spend time with his daddy on his own time. You shouldn't have to be putting up with his daddy on the sake of him. Your grown son. Because that's what it seemed like to me. You started flying to go see him. So I'm guessing that he's grown. Because if he's a kid, it makes me wonder, like, why don't you have your son? Did CPS come and take him because you and Jonah was fighting over him all the time? I don't know. It just makes me question. But anyways, she's up there with her sympathy going on, y'all. Apologizing to Danny. Danny really don't want to hear. And then she got the nerve to say, you need to be careful because my ex is out of jail. And so Danny said, no, he should be careful. And how do you know he's out of jail? Like, are y'all in cahoots? So she said, he calls me all the time, blaming other women. Why are you answering? Why are you engaging in these type of conversations? I'm sorry, but if it ain't about our son that we constantly have to catch a flight to go see, don't call me. And even if you do, I ain't answering. So y'all, here come Hayden and Tamara. They come to get their flight tickets, they first class ticket, y'all. And then Hayden had the nerve to ask, where's the private area? I'm sorry, but I've worked at the airport before. And once again, the same way I said I ain't never seen no shower in now. Whenever Q said he showered before he left work. I ain't never seen no private area in there either. Just because you riding you flying first class. No. You finna sit in this lobby like everybody else and wait on this plane to land. And then when you aboard the plane, that's when all of your perks begin. Okay, the perks is on the plane. It ain't no private area in the airport. Y'all, I don't know. But Tamara and Hayden, they're on their way to Miami. And we're gonna move right along. Gary calls Andy, asking her, can he take her out and everything. At first she says no, and then she thought she had a client because the assistant came in to tell her to come to the front. Someone's here to see you. Now, Gary the whole time he on the phone listening. She talking about some, I'll put the phone on speaker. It's like, did you know what he had going on? Because any other time you'd have hung up the phone and got to work if you really, really thought it was a client. But Gary told her that it wasn't a client. Just go and see. So y'all, she get up there and this is what she see. Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? Y'all, I had to do it. But I'm wondering in my head, why didn't Gary pay Brandy herself to come up there and sing that song? As much money he got. He got Rolls Royce money. He got penthouse money. Yeah. I'm sure you have concert money. Okay? You could have brought the real singer out. Not saying that the lady did a bad job, because she did a really, really good job. Better than me. Okay? She did a really good job. But I just feel like it was the cheap route compared to Gary's money. Gary got a random chick to come up in the law firm and sing to Andy whenever he could at least got even if it wasn't Brandy herself, he could at least got a celebrity to do it. Someone that Andy might love. Andy always wanted to meet. Andy always wanted to go to their concert. I just feel like he could have put more thought into it. That's it. But it was still cute for what it was, I guess. Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to make this review so long, but honestly, I can't. If I'm trying to get all my points out and my point of view, my opinions and everything, I can't talk in 20 minutes. And, I'm not going to touch everything. So I understand that the reviews don't supposed to be over 30 minutes. But at this point, thank y'all for the ones that still listening, because I'm going to still be talking until I finish getting my point across. We're going to finish this review. Now, Gary, he gets a phone call from Aaron. And y'all, Aaron, he's still devastated because he still haven't heard from Karen. He still don't know if there's Karen's body in there or not. After all this time, the coroner still ain't came. So he calling Gary to tell him, come on, hurry up, come on, get to the salon because I need you, brother. So now we see Maurice and Q. Q laying in the hospital bed asleep. Maurice coming to wake him up. And so Q, he yelling, nurse, nurse. And I'm like, Tyler Perry. They do have buttons where you can press in the hospital to call your nurse. You don't have to just scream nurse, 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 but okay. Now, Maurice came up there to do the dumbest thing ever, which was tell Q that he's going to murder him. He's going to give somebody $6,000. He said he's going to give it to anybody that'll kill Q, y'all. And I'm just thinking in my head, Maurice, you better hope that the job get done after you give these people your money. You first of all, you talking about giving it to anybody. Them folks might run off with your money with that little $6,000. Yeah, because clearly, if they do really go and do the job for $6,000, then they just as dumb as you. I'm sorry, Maurice, but that ain't $6,000 ain't even enough to bond them out for a murder charge. If they do get bond, that ain't even close to enough to bond someone out for a murder charge. That ain't even close to enough to, well, honestly, it might be just enough to get a lawyer to get you off of a murder charge. Get you a good lawyer with $6,000. But, nah, I would not do that. Honestly, I don't even see why Maurice still trying to get back with Q. He needs to be just trying to get his shit back and just charge to the game, know not to do it again at this point. Now Zach and Fatima is on their way to Heather's. And, Zach, he already feeling like he want to get his son because he just feel like the same things that he went through as a kid is happening to little Michael now. Hold on, y'all. This train coming. Okay, when Heather and Zach make it to, not Heather. When Fatima and Zach make it to Heather's, y'all, they spot little Michael outside by himself, playing with his little three-wheeler. And the boy looks so sad, y'all. He looks sad, lonely, depressed, hungry. He just looked like he need to be rescued. Honestly, he do. And the neighbor, thank God she nosy as hell, because look like to me she, keep her eye on the boy, because she able to tell them what's going on. She's always in her window talking about he's be out here by himself playing all day and night by himself. Yeah, that lazy bitch talking about talking about Heather. Talking about, yeah, I done called CPS 4 times. I wonder why they won't do nothing. You done had to call them 4 times? Why ain't nobody utilizing their phone? Record these. Maybe that's why they not doing nothing, because it's your word against Heather's. And then they coming in on the investigation seeing that, oh, okay, Heather might, she know how to act, y'all. So, she probably doing what she's supposed to do during the investigations, and then right after they shut the case down because she done proved that she's fit when her ass is unfit AF. Y'all, I'm just trying to figure out why CPS have not acted on this yet, after this woman said she done called CPS 4 times, y'all. So she talking about, and he can't talk. I'm wondering, can he hear too? Like, can he hear either? Like, because when Zach and Fatima was walking up on him talking about, hey man, hey Michael, hey Michael, hey Michael, get in the house, man. Michael didn't even look at them. Michael did not react as if he heard anyone call his name. It's like, I don't know if he can comprehend as well. We know he can't talk, but can he comprehend? Can he hear? That's something, y'all. That's something. It's a lot. Now they make it into the house, and Zach looking around. The spot is a mess. Let's not forget to mention. And y'all see how Tyler Perry put them hot Cheetos all over the he laid that bowl of hot Cheetos down, spreaded it all over the coffee table. I'm like, okay, I know we in the hood, but everybody in the hood don't eat hot Cheetos, okay? Y'all, Tyler Perry took it too far. Now, he like, she ain't even at home. But the whole time she in the room sleep. So she come out the room and she like, I thought I told you 3 o'clock. What you doing here? So he said, why was he outside? I told you not to go outside. You don't listen. So she started fussing at the little boy as if she really had room to fuss. Girl, you been laid up in your bed sleep. You ain't told him Now, Zach told her straight up, don't be yelling at him like that. Don't be talking to him like that. And so she got mad, was like, hold on, I've been dealing with this for years. And you think you gonna come over here and just tell me what to do with my son? So now Heather don't even want to hear it. She like, where the money? Did you bring the money? I signed them papers so I can go ahead and get the money. That's all Heather worried about, y'all. That's all Heather worried about. Now, Zach is taking everything in him not to spaz. Everything. Because, like he said, what's sad is that I had a baby by somebody I don't even know. Yeah. You right about that, Zach. That's sad. That you walked your ass in that strip club in that VIP room and you had sex with her unprotected and you bust inside of her with no care in the world. Yes, that's sad. Now, Heather told my son, well, he asked Heather, why don't he talk? And she said, because he's slow. Cause he's slow. And then Heather said, when the last time he seen a pediatrician? He ain't got no cold or nothing. He ain't even seeing the doctor. I wonder if the little boy enrolled in school. Cause for one, he can't be if he don't know how to talk. Well, he 3 years old. I here in Georgia. I forgot they don't accept him until 5. So no, he's not enrolled in school. But if he can't talk, something has to give, man. You need to be at least taking him to his doctor's appointments. Heather, like, what's wrong with you? But you know what? That club life, it becomes a whole lifestyle. It does. If you let it. It will become your whole lifestyle. And that's all you live for, is that club life. Y'all, I just hope that Zach can take full custody of his kid. I just really do hope so. And then, y'all, the boyfriend that walked up in there. He go, Heather, go in the room. Y'all, that boy tripped me out. He said, who was this? Who you? He looking at Zach and Fatima. That's when he said, boy, get your stank ass, get your shitty boot ass in the tub. Talking about, boy, you stink. Get your shitty boot ass in the tub, y'all. It was funny how he said it, but the scenario is just not funny at all. The scenario is sad as hell. And it took everything in Zach not to spaz on that boy for talking to his son like that. And I'm pretty sure he's abusing him. I ain't no telling what else he doing to the little boy that we gonna find out about. Yeah. Because he can't talk. So I'm pretty sure the boyfriend probably been getting away with even molesting him. Because it ain't like he can tell nobody. Yeah. It's sad. It's sick and it's sad. And I cannot wait till Zach and Fatima come and rescue that boy away from that. Now, y'all, we're going to go ahead and move on because I thought that was the last part. But no, we got one more part to talk about before we end this review. Now, before Zach and Fatima made it to the law firm, we see Gary and Aaron. They outside the salon. Aaron still trying to find Karen. Still trying to find out something. He got the nerve to ask Gary to call around to his sources. So, y'all, why Gary said, let me call the mayor? Why did he say, let me call the mayor? What the mayor gonna be able to tell you? How the hell the mayor gonna be able to tell you whether this Karen body laid inside this salon or not? Y'all, moving right along. Over at the law firm, Fatima and Zach gets there. And they there to see Andy because they trying to talk to her about taking full custody of little Michael right away. Like ASAP. Yo, this what we just seen. And they should have took pictures. They should have recorded it. Ain't nobody utilizing their phone the way that they should. Like I said, Danny over there at the airport, she should have recorded the drunk baby mama, warning her about Jonah, aka Vienna sausage. Now, they walk in there and Andy, she's going to check on Pam because she's in the waiting room crying and she's devastated. So Andy was like, "What's wrong? What's going on? What's going on, Pam?" And so Pam was like, "There was a fire and he's blaming me." And so Andy like, "Who's blaming you? Where's the fire? What's going on?" I'm like, it ain't clicking Andy's head by now that the fire was at the salon. This is Pam saying that there was a fire. Ain't nobody heard from Karen. Okay. So she said, and Karen is... And what? And Karen is what? Now, the natural reaction that Andy would usually have is, let me call Karen. Let me call Karen. Yeah. Instead, Karen is what? And Karen is dead. So, y'all, Zach, what? I'm talking about Zach flew out that door. As soon as he heard Karen is dead. Fatima looking like, okay, I guess. They're gonna talk about that later on. Because Fatima has already had in the back of her mind that Zach still loves Karen. And now he's expressing it. Y'all, Zach straight forgot Fatima was sitting right there when he heard Karen is dead. He honestly straight forgot that she was right there. That was a natural reaction for real though. Even though, of course, if you've been with somebody for 3 years and they possibly have a baby for you, no matter if you done moved on or not, you still gonna have some kind of love for that person. So, I mean, clearly, I don't think that, Zach want Karen back. Or, Zach still in love with Karen. I don't think that that's what it is. I just think that it's devastating for him to hear that someone that he once loved and probably still have love for is now dead. Although it's allegedly, like, honestly, it's not even allegedly. It's not even true. Because I don't even understand why Pam sat there and said that without even knowing all the facts first. Ain't nobody told her Karen was dead. But y'all know Pam always want to be the first one to spread the news. Well, her nosy rose ass. She just as nosy as that neighbor over there of Heather's. But she go over there talking about Karen dead. And now she got everybody running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Trying to find Karen. Trying to figure out what's really what. So y'all, we gonna see what happens on next Wednesday. But until then, I'm gonna come back with the trailer predictions of what I think might happen. But thank y'all for watching. This is your girl Toya Taylor. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also hit the notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.